Thank you so much for push and play on this video. My name is Denise Creel McDowell, and I wanted to introduce myself before you heard and saw the content that I've been creating that I'm really excited about, that this is a moment that I've been waiting for quite a while, and I think it's been in motion for a while, at least emotionally. I am a wife, a mom, a daughter. This should give you some idea of the content you're about to see. I have a hair stuck in my ring. So it's going to be very perfectly imperfect. So if you're up for that kind of thing, just stay tuned. There'll be more where that came from. I was going to say I am a daughter of parents who are now with Jesus, and they are a huge part of my story, and caring for them, the grief of losing them. I am a friend. I'm sure there's lots of other labels that we all carry, but primarily at this season of my life, I am someone who has been dealing with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, long list of things that just kind of wear you out. It creates a situation where the things that I've been most passionate about, probably the things that have helped define who I am, the things that I want to be out in the world doing, I've not been able to do that. And when I stumbled upon a few new things that coincide with a few old things that I love and I'm passionate about, I have sensed that the Lord's like, okay, while you are dealing with fatigue, while you are dealing with XYZ, all of the above, I'm going to open up a door for you to do it from home, to do these things that you haven't been able to do out in the world the way you want necessarily. And we live in the modern world, and so there's this thing called video, and you can actually put out there what you want to say and feel and do. And some of those things include things like fashion. That's probably my most recent special interest, and I'm really excited about trying to help other women particularly, but men. My husband has been very gracious and allowed me to sort of counsel him in some of those ways. I have a beautiful family. We have been exceptionally blessed in our lives, but we have also had our sometimes maybe more than fair share of challenges, particularly when it comes to health. And I have a daughter, a younger daughter, who has a chronic condition, and she's amazing, but she has a service dog that she's training, a business that she's running, and she's a full-time college student. I have an older daughter who has dealt with health challenges for most of her life, but she is a college graduate now and living her best life in South Florida. And then I have a husband who I love dearly, and he is a full-time lead pastor at a church in Georgia here where we live. I have written a book. I have taught that as a study along with my sisters that did it with me. I have loved to write, but that too has been something that I have just not been able to manage as of late, but things hopefully are looking up. So as I verbally process into a camera, that these days seems to be my way to write out in the air my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts. And I have, again, most recently, I've been able to help friends and family, maybe, I was going to say, not clean out their closet, that's not really my thing, but go through their closet or help them find, honestly, searching for some divine worth as the world throws things at us and says we are not enough just the way we are, whether that's our hair, our eyes, our skin, whether we're too dark or whether we're too light or whether we're too thin or whether we're too large or whether we're too fill in the blank. My goal and my desire in all of this is to help women, people in general, but I feel sure there'll be mostly women. If anyone watches this, it will be women. Discover some of the things that I've discovered, love some of the things I love, not that you're going to love everything I love, But I have discovered and learned things over the span of my 56 years, and I don't like to give people advice per se, because I don't think you can understand or know anything about another human until you've walked in their shoes. And so this is more would be just my way of sort of sharing my experiences, and if there's anything that you can gain from that, whether that is how to look good in your new dress, or what kind of dress to buy, or how to see the world in maybe a different light. As I sit back and deal with the chronic stuff that I deal with, if I can put something out here into the world that will bring both encouragement, knowledge, empathy, compassion, beauty, and that is just like finding that within yourself, that you are absolutely beautiful. And I don't even have to see your face to know that you are absolutely beautiful, because God don't make no junk. And there are ways that we can crawl out of some of the sadness or the depression or the illnesses that we have had to endure, or thoughts or words that have been said to us that make us think that we are not wonderfully made, that make us believe that we are not worthy of feeling good in our own bodies because of the color of our skin, or the graying of our hair, or the weight that life has put upon us. Any and all of those things, I just refuse anymore to let it win. And so I can't get out all the time in the world and fight this fight emotionally, but maybe I can make a difference right here, right now, coming to you via video. And if not, that's okay too, because this has been a very important process for me to be able to just do this. But it would be my hope that I could somehow make a difference in the world, in your life, in the lives of my family, my children, my husband, and let's just do this together. I mean, tell me if you think that would be fine, because I'm all about going on a journey with other people. So I'm gonna take off. I know this looks a little bit like AI. Like, I promise that's a real thing. It's in our backyard. But I just want to say thank you for taking the time to listen, to get to know me a little bit better. And if you have any questions before you go down that journey of watching anything else of mine, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. And I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.